Sunlight pierced the surface. It painted dancing patterns on the reef below. I plunged in, the warm water embracing me. Schools of fish, a kaleidoscope of colours, darted around me. Their scales shimmered like jewels. I felt weightless, at peace in this underwater paradise. The vibrant coral pulsed with life. Tiny shrimps and crabs scuttled for cover. This was my element, my sanctuary. I inhaled deeply from my oxygen tank. The sound of my own breathing was a rhythmic counterpoint to the ocean's symphony. A gentle current nudged me forward, inviting me to explore deeper. I followed, eager to uncover the hidden treasures of the reef. The water grew cooler as I descended. The sunlight above began to fade, replaced by a tranquil twilight. Still, I felt no fear, only exhilaration. The coral formations grew more intricate, their shadows stretching towards me like grasping claws. A shiver ran down my spine. The playful dance of light and shadow created an unsettling illusion. I checked my air gauge, a knot of unease tightening in my stomach. It was time to head back towards the surface. As I turned, a shape emerged from the gloom. It was massive, a dark silhouette against the fading light. My blood ran cold. A shiver of primal fear shot through me. My heart pounded in my chest. I knew instantly what it was, a shark. Its eyes, black and lifeless, locked onto me. The shark circled slowly, its powerful body moving with effortless grace. Its cold, predatory gaze held me captive. Fear, sharp and cold, gripped me. I knew I had to stay calm. Panic would be my undoing. My hand instinctively reached for the knife strapped to my leg. It was a meager defense against such a creature. The shark lunged. Its jaws, lined with rows of razor-sharp teeth, snapped shut inches from my face. I recoiled, my heart pounding against my ribs. Adrenaline surged through my veins. Section 4. Escape from the deep. I kicked off the ocean floor, propelling myself upwards. The shark shadowed my every move, its sleek body cutting through the water with terrifying speed. I glanced up. The surface seemed an eternity away. My lungs burned, desperate for air, but I couldn't slow down, not now. With a final burst of energy, I broke the surface, gasping for breath. The sunlight blinded me momentarily. I fumbled for my dive mask, ripping it away from my face. My heart pounded a frantic rhythm against my ribs. I had escaped, but the encounter left me shaken, a stark reminder of the raw power that lurked beneath the waves. Section 5. From Ocean to Chaos. Exhaustion washed over me as I hauled myself onto the familiar wooden planks of the pier. The salty air filled my lungs, but the scent of popcorn and the distant sounds of children's laughter seemed jarringly out of place. I had traded the silent depths for the cacophony of the bustling seaside zoo. I stumbled towards a bench, eager to rest my trembling legs. Suddenly, a sound pierced the air, a guttural trumpet that sent a chill down my spine. It wasn't the playful bark of a sea lion. This was a sound of distress, of raw power. My gaze darted towards the source of the noise, my blood running cold. Section 6. Relief and Reflection. The elephant enclosure was in chaos. The once placid giant now thrashed its massive head from side to side, its trunk trumpeting in distress. The fence, twisted and broken, lay useless on the ground. People screamed and scattered, their faces etched with terror. I had escaped one predator only to find myself in the path of another. The world spun, the events of the day catching up with me. I sank onto the bench, my body trembling with exhaustion and relief. The sounds of the zoo faded around me, replaced by the echo of the shark's silent approach, the memory of its cold, dead eyes. The world seemed a different place, a stage where danger lurked in the most unexpected corners. And I, a survivor, carried the weight of these encounters etched into my very being.